Morning everyone. So we've made it. We're at the end of the half term and wow, what a half term it's been. And I just wanted to say once again thank you to everyone involved in making sure that it's been as good an experience for the children at Swiss Gardens as possible. And it's been very, very different for many of you. And today I just wanted to say a massive thank you in particular to all the children who've been learning from home. It is difficult, and also to thank all of their parents and their carers, because actually supporting them with their learning I know must be challenging for so many of you, especially if you're trying to work at the same time. So thank you so much. Well done. Hopefully we will start to see a return to school next half term. That's what we are just all hoping for. I don't know any more than you do, but let's hope that that happens. So, got an assembly today, and I'm going to just tell you a very, very short story. Something to do with this place. Does anyone know where it is? Anyone have a guess? Oh, well done if you said St Paul's Cathedral. Now, this is in London. I'm sure some of you have been to it or seen it. And it's a really important cathedral in London. Big church is a cathedral. And it was in London during the Second World War. It was built long before the Second World War. And actually it survived. Lots of things around it were destroyed by bombs, but it survived. And it was built well over 200 years ago. And the person who designed it was a man called Sir Christopher Wren. He did all the drawings and mapped out how it was all going to work. And one day he went to visit whilst they were building it to see how they were getting on. And he went up to the first person and he said, "What are you doing today?" And the man said, "Well, I'm mixing up the cement here. I'm making sure it's all just right so that when we start building it's all right." Okay, well done. He went over to another person he said the same question, "What are you doing?" And the man said, "Well, I'm chipping away at this stone here to make sure that it fits in and it's the right size. And it's hard work, but I'm chipping away." And he said, "Well done, that's really good." Went over to someone else and said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Well, I'm just making this bit of glass the right size, and I have to clip it like this to make the right size." So Christopher Wren was walking around. He went over to the last person who was sweeping up, and he said to him, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I'm building a cathedral." And Sir Christopher Wren thought, wow, look at all these other people who are all doing their jobs really well, but this person, who you might think, well, his job's just to sweep up, but he thinks he's helping everyone to make this enormous, magnificent cathedral. And in a kind of a way, a little bit, that's like a school, isn't it? Because whatever our job is, whatever we have to do, we all have to fit together to make a school and to make Swiss Gardens the amazing school it is. So if you're learning at home, if you're learning in school, if you're a parent or a carer helping out, if you're Mr. Williams, the ladies in the office, the teachers, the teaching assistants, the higher level teaching assistants, the lunchtime supervisors, the cleaners, all of those people and more help together to make Swiss Gardens this amazing school. And that's a bit like it. And you might only be able to think about the thing you're doing, but it's really important to know that you are just as important as anyone else in this school. Whatever you do, you're just as important as anyone else. So that little very small story brought it home to me. And it also made me think of the word community, what that means, community. And the word community means that basically we all look after each other. We're all part of this thing. And it's at this time it's so important to be looking after each other, because some people are finding this so tough and so difficult. Some people are getting on with it fine, but some people are finding it so difficult. So if you're finding it tough, if you're a child, please make sure you talk to someone. Tell someone, tell your parents, tell your teachers, tell someone who might, because we're ringing you from school as well. So make sure you get someone to ring you and talk to you and help to support you. And it's so important that we support each other. And if as a family you know of someone who's struggling a bit, maybe you could pick up the phone and see if you can help them as well. So it's been, as I said, such a challenging half term, such a tricky half term. But one of the things that's really helped to get me to get through it is having fun and laughing. And when I'm in a kind of thinking about, oh, I've got so much to do and I've got all these things to do, the thing that has really picked me up are the jokes. And today I've got quite a few jokes. Let me see if I can get them all. Okay, you ready? There's more than the usual two. So this one is from, or these two are from Willow in year 4. What did the policeman say to his tummy? Stop, you're under a vest. Under a vest. Why are seagulls called seagulls? Because if they lived near the bay, they'd be called bagels. Bagel, yeah, it's a little bit more tenuous, that one, but well done. Okay, here's one from Lacey. What's a rabbit's favourite kind of music? Any ideas? I wonder if it'd be classical, rock. No, it's hip hop. Right, here's one from Bo. Why do elephants never forget? Because nobody talks to them. I think that's one you have to think about a bit. I've got more, I haven't finished yet. Right, where did Oliver's one go? Oh, here's one from, these are from Phoebe in year 3. And these are ones, because it's been snowy and icy, hasn't it? And it's been so cold, so I hope you've been keeping warm. What do you call it when a snowman throws a temper tantrum? Any idea? A meltdown. That's a good one. What did the icy road say to the car? Want to go for a spin? Because cars sometimes spin on icy roads. Well, I thought I had a couple more, but I seem to have put them somewhere that I can't immediately find. So look, have a great half term. You've got a week off worrying about learning. Not that I hope you worry about it too much, but you've got a week where you don't have to think about that. So if you can, try and do some different things. Try and have fun. Remember though, if you can, to still read every day is still really important, and to exercise every day. Do something which makes you out of breath every single day. So once again, thank you to our brilliant school community. Have a great half term and look forward to seeing you after half term.